fine.
I'm tired of being sick.
My water's fine.
My son, I'm tired of my son being sick.
Why didn't you...
Little kids running around in this mess, toxics. There's so many toxins in here you can't even describe what they are. I'm not allowed to see the reports though.
DEP should have told me a year ago when they were out here. Popping that nasty shit down on my tongue. Okay, from my bedroom. 2 months, over 2 months. Well, over 2 months. Filling up with water. Ask landlord what you're going to do about it. Not long supposed to take care of it. July 13th, 2010. This is around the time that I would say that a lot of our problems started. I took this picture. It was the unusual flooding that was coming in front of my home. And that was something different. I later find out that they were pumping the yards at the garage until they could get the pipe to the stream. Wow, it's really burning now, ain't it?
Yeah, they cut through the roof and it was stuck up there.
I heard a motorcycle started it.
Yeah, they didn't have something sealing the tank when they started it. Went back to the carburetor.
I could blow the whole place up. I took a picture from my bedroom window June 1st, 2010, because he didn't fill it in. July 30th, 2010, I did video and took a picture, and I gave the pictures to Dean Schuller, the SEO of the Bedford County Township Borough and Sanitary Corporation. And he told me that he would be in contact with me when he was done with his investigation. Well, here it says that he started his investigation. It was not known to me at the time of our investigation. It was started on 5/17/07, and he said that he told Robert Burley and his son to have my mobile home removed from that site to alleviate the malfunction. Basically, we were on a leach bed. Dean Schuller has said that the whole place is a leach bed. Why hasn't Robert Burley been charged, and why doesn't anyone want to charge him? I filed so many complaints. I've actually filed complaints with Dean Schuller, DEP, EPA. Here's one of the complaints. I even went to the point of giving an itemized, pictures with details. And there's the sewage pipe that he dug the yard up and laid to the stream. And that was July 2010. And then Dean Schuller tells me in March of 2013 that I never give him any pictures at David Ebersol's.
Hey, that's it. It's got insulation.
Okay, this is the Cameraman. We're on location in the village of King, where we got a complaint from several neighbors about raw sewage coming into the streams. Okay, what we got here? Apparently this has been going on for quite some time. They have filed complaints.
No.
Yep, that's raw sewage, all right. Okay, what's been going on? Can you give me an update as to what's happening from this point up?
Well,
When
I've
did this-
filed, oh, good.
When did this get started?
I've filed complaints back in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and just as recent as a year and a half ago. and I was thrown under the bus every time by the Department of Environmental Protection. Been reported many times to Environmental Protection, and they do nothing about it. Say case closed. Anytime I ask for any water reports, they say they're confidential and the public's not allowed to have them.
Okay, and where are we located here?
And we are at Landlord Court in Kimmel Township, northern Bedford County.
Okay, and this
pipe was removed by the owners of the court, and apparently they had tried to, I guess, hide the sewage going in here.
Wow.
They seem to have not done a very good job because we have raw sewage running again. This place is supposed to have a closed septic system on it with an alert level that goes off. Once the beeper goes off, it's supposed to be pumped within 24 hours. So far, they just put an overflow in it and let it still run straight into the stream. Little kids running around in this mess, toxics. There's so many toxins in here you can't even describe what they are. I'm not allowed to see the reports though.
DEP should have told me a year ago when they were out here that it was unfit.
is there any more locations where the sewerage?
That's where they capped it off up here.
So they laid this line like this?
Yeah.
And who did this?
This is the owners of the court.
Okay, this is the owner's work.
Yes.
I don't know who he had do it.
And I'm assuming Commonwealth Code up on mile level has not been through here?
Apparently not.
Apparently.
This is absolutely a disgrace.
And then it's caving in up here.
Okay, what is this hole in the road?
I don't know.
This is a septic connection. That's just where the water just floods down through and follows the pipe around it. This apparently is a tap that they put in to try to hide the sewage going into the stream.
And then it's down there. You can show them.
Who's this?
What's that?
I said, I just talked to the landlords and they would like you to walk the ground until they're here.
Who is the landlord?
Barb, you know who the landlord is.
Robert Burley.
Robert Burley.
Burnley? Okay, does he know about this raw sewage over here?
Yeah, they're taking care of it.
When?
I'm going to get them over here. You can deal with
That's all right. We don't need to talk to him.
No, yeah,
They
you
should
do.
have filled in the hole. My son and me are sick. And he knew this. He knew this was unfit to live here.
It has nothing to do with the water.
No, it had to do with the big hole.
Then
you
why
had
you
to
living
fill
here?
in my
Move.
yard.
So that's your solution, is to move instead of getting it
They're
fixed.
taking it care
Okay,
of.
who
They
are
got
you?
all the permits to do it.
May I ask who you are?
Robert Burley and Sherry Burley. They
Can
got
I
all the
ask who you
permits.
are?
I'm Lisa Long. I live up here.
Okay, you're a resident.
My husband's the one that helped dig this up. because
You're a
he-
resident?
Yeah, I'm a resident.
And you have no problem with the way that sewer is going into
No, the
this?
sewer's going into the. It's coming out of down there. The sewer where it was coming out.
And you
down
think
there,
that's healthy?
They knew that.
used to.
That's why this was rerouted. That's
But-
why all this is being
Well, when was
rerouted.
DEP
Is that why it's still
here?
running
About a
into
year
the
ago,
stream?
right?
No,
How long have they been working?
DEP was here. No, I'm gonna get Bob down. You got your hands full now.
I got my hands full. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not when they get my
You
medical
you-
text.
It has nothing to do with the water.
You know what? What made
It
me?
has nothing to do
You know,
with
I
the
didn't wanna
water,
cause any
Barb.
trouble.
Okay, would you
We
care
had
to
our
explain
water
it then?
tested. We
My
had
son
our
being
water
sick.
tested.
My
We
son
had
and
our
me.
water tested. Our water's fine.
I'm tired of being
And my
sick.
water's fine.
My son. I'm tired of my son being sick.
Why didn't you talk to Barb?
I
Why didn't you
did
talk
ask
to
him. I
Barb
told
then?
him about the water results and everything. Somebody should have told me that it was.
You had the
unfit
water
to live
tested? You had the water tested?
You lived here for how long?
Excuse
You're
me.
Right. And ever since
The
they
water's
dug
been
that
tested
hole
when they
up-
Do
put
you
the
have
new
the
well
report
in.
of
When
that?
they put the new well in, the water's been tested. DEP's been down here. The water's been tested.
Do you have the?
Whenever they come out and they found it was leaking back there. No, I'm gonna get. Just you hold on 1 minute here.
Can we come down here, Cameraman? My name's Barb. Long. I'm starting to do bits and pieces on my video, so there's a record of my story. When this all first happened, I was sick. Didn't realize I was living on a contaminated ground. Sewage malfunction since 1978. didn't know there was gas tanks that were still left on the property and never properly taken care of, and they didn't pump it out until January 11th, 2012. There's so many lies. You know, I was told by the township that they didn't know who the property owner was. It was just freaking weird.